About Israel going with Jonathan Tobin, who's editor-in-chief of the Jewish News Syndicate. Welcome.
Thanks very much for having me.
So what do you think about Kamala Harris and the Democrats boycotting Netanyahu's speech today?
Well, it's a choice. Kamala Harris is trying to thread the needle. She can't completely alienate Jewish donors and Jewish voters within the Democratic Party. She wants to keep as many of them in the fold as possible. And we should always remember, as much as the Biden administration has been obsessed with its critics on the left, who are very strong within the intersectional left-wing base of their party, and bending the knee to the mayor of the jihad capital of America in Dearborn, Michigan, apologizing for being insufficiently anti-Israel. There are far more pro-Israel votes in the center of this country, and if Kamala Harris wants to beat former President Trump, she's going to have to keep them. But she doesn't want to give her left-wing critics ammunition, so she is staying away from the joint meeting of Congress today, so that there is no picture, there's no video of her standing and applauding for Benjamin Netanyahu. After all, the left wing of her party has been calling Biden Genocide Joe, as ludicrous as that was. They'll do the same for her. And any kind of signal of being really pro-Israel, which is not really where her position is. She is widely understood to be the least sympathetic to Israel and the most sympathetic to the Palestinians of major figures in the administration. She wants to keep the left-wing activists focused on their anger against the right and Trump, and not on her, and to avoid, major conflagration at the Chicago Convention, where she'll be coronated next month.
The troubling news that Beijing is playing a major role in bringing together all the anti-Israel forces. Is that a sign of how weak the Biden administration is on the world stage?
Well, it's a sign of Chinese strength. They've been, going around the world trying to buy up everything, not just in Asia, not just in the Middle East, you name it. And they've been dabbling in the Middle East as well. As far as, Hamas-Fatah unity, let's take that with about a shovel full of salt. This is, I've lost count. I'm sure people who study it closely have lost count how many times that Fatah and Hamas have signed unity agreements in the last 20 years. The fact is, they're, at daggers drawn. They hate each other. The reason why, Mahmoud Abbas is serving in the 19th year of the 4-year term to which he was elected in 2005. And the reason why there haven't been any more elections in the Palestinian Authority is because he knows he would lose to Hamas. And that would be even more so today, since Hamas has gained enormous popularity for its atrocities, for its launching a war of, the worst mass slaughter of Jews since the Holocaust. That has, buffed up their bona fides. It's made them credible and much more popular in the West Bank than they ever have been. And never mind among their own supporters in Gaza, who have suffered terribly because of this war. And the fact is, Mahmoud Abbas is only alive because Israel's security helps keep him alive, and fending off Hamas. So don't buy into this. What this is about is trying, diplomatic maneuvering for Fatah to get back into the conversation, to keep the talk about a Palestinian state that neither the Palestinians nor the Israelis want, and to put more pressure on Netanyahu. It has nothing to do with actual peace. It has nothing to do with unity. Hamas wants to kill Abbas. They want to kill everybody in Fatah. Don't buy into this story. It's a complete fake.
Well, we definitely appreciate your insights, and we look forward to bringing you back. Thank you for joining First Edition.
Thank you.
We've got a lot more ahead on First Edition, but